Hey there. Welcome to the third try on my first video. So my nerves are a little bit less than they have been. It's been technical difficulty after technical difficulty, but we're getting there, right? So, hey, hi, I'm Tisa. A little bit about me. For the last 20 years, I've worked in corporate procurement and management, climbing the ladder and building a career I'm really proud of. Over time, I keep feeling like something's missing. I spend my days building things for others and not really building anything for me. So I've been on this journey to kind of change that. Over the past year, we've kind of dove into this whole new thing. And now my partner and I am working on buying a small business, a local auto repair shop, while still juggling my corporate job and figuring out what that looks like to be a corporate mid-level manager while being a small business owner. So that's going to be interesting to watch that play out. It's messy. It's exciting, a lot scary, but that's the point, right? Um, Growth, it's not going to stay by staying where I was. I need something bigger than me. So that's what this is all about. So, you know, I've done really things I'm proud of in my corporate career. I've built a really good team. I'm proud of the way I manage them. I'm proud of the leader I'm becoming. I'm proud of just the way I show up. But it's for other people, right? It's for shareholders. It's for stock market, right? At the end of the day, it's not for me. Like business though, I like the idea in my day job and in corporate procurement. I'm blessed with going and meeting with suppliers and small business owners all the time. And I love just talking business with them and strategy and negotiating the deals and getting all of that part of it. And so at the end of the day, I want to just have a business. I like that. So that's where I started going down this rabbit hole of, should we start a business from scratch and create what we want from the ground up? I started looking into the research on that, and it's a much larger piece of the pie and a bigger risk than I wanted to kind of look at. So I started researching and so started learning what it was to buy an existing business. So that's where I kind of am today, where we are today. We're in the middle of negotiating to buy a small business. It's a whole great little rabbit hole that I've went down, understanding that how many small businesses are out there that they close every year just because their owners are retiring and there's no one to take it over. So that's kind of what we're looking at. We're talking to a couple of different people about their businesses. They're looking to retire, and hey, we're there looking to buy. So that's kind of where we are right now. So you may be asking why I said an auto shop. So this isn't me. Like, I didn't dream about cars, but I will say I grew up around, my grandpa drove race cars. He turned wrenches. So I grew up around cars, but that's not my thing at all. I like the business. The other half, he's a car guy. So we kind of meshed it together, right? His car guy, he is a mechanic at heart, so it fits that and it lets me get in and do business. So we're kind of taking best of each of us and putting it together, right? So we're jumping in this as partners together. And it's challenging, that I'm sure there can be plenty of stories on working with your partner in business while maintaining a happy home life, right? So that's a whole nother thing that we can get into, right? So more on that to come. So I'm trying to figure out how to do it all, juggling the day job, keeping everything good there, figuring out what life's going to look like once we are able to get our shop and get in the doors, and how that is balanced the day to day. You know, my partner, he's going to be the face of the business in the business, and I'm going to be doing the business behind the business. So hopefully I'm able to manage both sides, manage that corporate world, manage that business owner. Time will tell. It's kind of part of what all of this is. So, you know, I'm learning a lot of different things. I'm leaning on my background. I'm learning how different it is to go in and build and negotiate a plan when your money's on the line. So, you know, I've went into negotiations and talked multi-million dollar deals all day long, and it wasn't stressful. It was just business. Now I'm going into this negotiation and I'm looking at, wait a minute, I'm the one paying for this, right? There's no corporate safety net. So that's a risk that's putting me outside of my comfort zone. But at the same time, when I'm in that room and I'm negotiating with them, I realize how strong and how powerful I am and how I've gotten this far. Like I actually know what I'm doing. And so that's been fun. It's been fun to discover, hey, where I've gotten in my corporate career hasn't just been by accident. It's been because I've been doing the work, I've been learning, and I'm become good at what I do. So I'm proud of that, right? So in my day job, as I lead my team, I'm leaning in on my leadership skills. I'm trying to pour all of my procurement knowledge into my team as much as I can, while leaning in on, what does this look like on business ownership side, right? I'm learning all new things. I'm having to understand business financials, understanding just a lot. I don't even know what I don't know yet, right? So it's an adventure that's happening. And I keep trying to figure out like what I'm doing. So I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing, but we're jumping into it. And here's where we are. So, why am I here on camera recording all of this? Admittedly, for the third time, fingers crossed, audio is working and I'm not going to delete the file as I go to publish. So, lesson learned there. But why am I putting this out here? Because I know I'm not the only one. Let's be honest. I am a proud Gen X 40 something woman that, you know what? I'm tired of being just stuck in a job and not being fulfilled. I want something more. And I know there have to be others out there that are doing this journey. And if that's you, you're not alone. It's a scary journey. I'm figuring this out in real time. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm going to learn it. I'll share the pitfalls, what works, what doesn't, the messy shit in between. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. So, this isn't just about me buying a business. It's about me stepping into me crafting my story, me building a legacy for me building a business that gives back to the community, a business that provides for other families, a business that I can be proud of, all while kind of documenting this, as messy as it is, as nervous as it makes me to do, but I just need to suck it up and sit here and do it, because at the end of the day, my kids are gonna at some point stumble on this and they're gonna realize, holy shit, she's kind of a badass. And you know what? I am a badass. And for all those other badass women out there that want to transition, that are looking for something larger than them, if I can inspire you, let's go, ladies, because men, everybody, like, if I can inspire you to do it, like, let's, this channel's going to be okay. When I was little, I still am. I'm afraid of heights, right? But I was dared to jump off the high dive. And I think I was about 4, and the older kids dared me, and I did it. I climbed up the ladder, and Oh, I wanted to stop so many times. I was so scared. But I could see all these other people looking at me going, you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. And I got up there and I was like, you know what? Screw that. 4-year-old little me was like, fuck the world. You guys think I can't do this? Oh my God, you guys, I was so scared. But you know what? I went to the edge of that diving board and I plugged my nose and I closed my eyes and I jumped in the water. And I hit that water and it felt amazing. And I still to this day can remember coming out of the water and taking this breath and having all those kids who dared this little kid to go jump off the high dive going, oh, she did it. And that's kind of what I've done my whole life. Tell me I can't do it, dare me to do it, and I'm just going to jump off the high dive into the deep end and let's just swim, right? I'm going to figure it out. I'll either drown or I'm going to swim. And this is me swimming. So with that, if you've made it this far, you are absolutely amazing. So if you're curious about what it's going to be like to buy a business, potentially transitioning out of that corporate life, just taking a leap towards something greater than, bigger than, hit subscribe, leave me a comment and tell me how crazy you think I am, what you're working on, and what's next for our journey. So thanks everybody for all of this. And in the next video, I'll dive into kind of how I found the repair shop, how I went in about valuing it, and the first steps of opening negotiations for buying a business. It was not that complicated and it's pretty easy. So thanks for sticking around, and until next time, bye all.